Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Why isn't Mama June Family Crisis on tonight? Why isn't a new episode of Mama June Family Crisis on tonight, July 26, 2024? It feels like the show just came back with new episodes and now it is not on the guide. So what is going on? What is on in its place? And when will it be back? Keep reading for more details. The last few episodes of Mama June Family Crisis have been incredibly emotional and excruciatingly hard. Not just for the family, but for viewers at home. It was toward the end of Anna Cardwell's life, so her mother and sisters were trying to make the most out of her final days. They took a trip, and then Pumpkin, along with Jessica Shannon's help, were trying to give Anna Christmas. Plus, she had to decide who would get custody of her eldest daughter, Caitlin. She knew her youngest, Kylie, would go to her father and Anna's ex-husband, Michael Cardwell. Yet Caitlin's father was never identified, so that was a big decision. She really wanted her to go to Eldridge Toney, who Anna had been with since 20,217 and married in early 2023. Mama June felt that she should get Caitlin as she could offer a more stable environment. Papers were not filed before Anna passed, but Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson was able to make it in from Colorado to say goodbye. This was so emotional, and then Mama June was served with papers. Michael Cardwell wanted custody of Caitlin as well. Then the family went to Florida to spread Anna's ashes and to properly say goodbye. Of course, Pumpkin questioned if Mama June could be a good mother figure to Caitlin. Mama June feels Anna won't rest until she has custody of Caitlin, so what happens next? It appears fans will have to wait some time to find out, as there is no new episode, and that's because the season is over. Usually, there is about a year between seasons, but because of how sick Anna was, the first part of season 6 ended in July 2023. Then, it picked up in February 2024. Though Mama June Family Crisis won't be on, Love After Lockup is back. The episodes will be 90 minutes long and will include some faces from Love during lockup. They include Shanta and True, who have had their own battles outside of the show, as well as Latisha and Keith. It looks to be drama-filled and not short of exciting, so it will hopefully make up for Mama June not being on. However, June is embroiled in a custody battle, so there will be no shortage of her in the news. The room was tense with anticipation. Samantha and her sister, Gina, had made their usual ritualistic preparations for watching Mama June Family Crisis. Snacks were piled high on the coffee table. The lights were dimmed just enough to create the perfect viewing atmosphere, and the TV remote was placed in its rightful spot, ready for the dramatic roller coaster they knew was coming. But as the clock ticked closer to showtime, a nagging feeling started to gnaw at Samantha's excitement. Why isn't Mama June Family Crisis on tonight? Samantha muttered, her fingers tapping impatiently on the remote. She flipped through the channels, hoping to catch a glimpse of their favorite show. Instead, she was met with reruns of an old sitcom. Gina, already engrossed in a bag of popcorn, looked up quizzically. "What do you mean it's not on? It's Thursday. It's always on Thursdays." Samantha's frustration grew. She grabbed her phone and quickly started searching for answers. The silence between the sisters was filled only with the crinkling of popcorn bags and the faint sound of the TV. After a few moments, Samantha's eyes widened as she found the reason. "Here it is," she said, her voice a mix of surprise and annoyance. "They've postponed the episode." "What? Why?" Gina's disappointment was palpable. "It says here they're delaying the new episode because of some unexpected production issues. They didn't specify what those issues are, but the network decided to air a special instead." Gina sighed, sinking back into the couch. "That's just great. We've been looking forward to this all week." "What kind of special is it?" Samantha continued reading. Looks like it's a behind-the-scenes look at the show. Some kind of documentary about the making of Mama June, Family Crisis. They're probably trying to keep the audience engaged even without a new episode. Gina tried to muster some enthusiasm. I guess that could be interesting. We'll get to see some of the drama behind the cameras. As the sisters reluctantly settled in to watch the special, they found themselves gradually drawn in by the behind-the-scenes footage. They watched as the crew navigated the challenges of filming a reality show, dealing with the unpredictable dynamics of Mama June's family. There were candid interviews with the cast, revealing the emotional toll that being in the public eye had taken on them. Despite their initial disappointment, Samantha and Gina found a new appreciation for the show they loved. They saw the dedication of the production team and the resilience of the family members, who were trying to navigate their lives amidst the chaos. The special offered a glimpse into the real people behind the reality TV personas, and the sisters couldn't help but feel a deeper connection to them. As the night went on, the sisters discussed their favorite moments from the special. They laughed about the unexpected bloopers and shared empathetic nods during the more emotional segments. They realized that even though they hadn't gotten the drama-filled episode they had anticipated, they had gained something valuable, a more nuanced understanding of the show and the people who made it possible. I guess it wasn't so bad after all, Gina said, stretching her legs out on the couch. It's kind of nice to see the real side of things, you know. Samantha nodded in agreement. Yeah, it's easy to forget that there are real people behind all the drama we see on screen. This was a good reminder. As the special came to an end, a teaser for the next episode of Mama June, Family Crisis played, promising even more dramatic twists and turns. Samantha and Gina felt a renewed sense of excitement. They knew they would be right back in front of the TV next Thursday, snacks ready, eagerly awaiting the next chapter in the tumultuous saga of Mama June and her family. In the meantime, they had a newfound appreciation for the complexities of reality TV production and the real-life challenges faced by the people they watched every week. The unexpected dinner in their usual viewing routine had turned out to be a surprisingly enriching experience. The next day, as Samantha and Gina went about their usual routines, they found themselves thinking back to the special. At work, Samantha mentioned it to a colleague who was also a fan of the show. You know, it was actually really interesting, she said. It gave me a whole new perspective on the show. Her colleague nodded. I saw it too. It's amazing how much goes on behind the scenes. Makes you appreciate the final product even more. That evening, as Samantha and Gina prepared dinner, their conversation naturally drifted back to Mama June. Family Crisis. They speculated about the upcoming episode, wondering how the latest cliffhanger would be resolved. But their discussion was also peppered with reflections on the behind-the-scenes special. Do you think they'll do more specials like that? Gina asked as she chopped vegetables. I hope so, Samantha replied. It adds a whole new layer to the show. Plus, it's nice to see the crew and the cast in a different light. As the week went on, the sisters continued to discuss the special with friends and family, spreading their newfound appreciation for the intricacies of reality TV. They found that many other viewers had similar reactions, and the conversation about the show took on a new depth. When Thursday finally rolled around again, Samantha and Gina were more than ready for the new episode. As they settled into their familiar spots on the couch, snacks at the ready, they felt a renewed sense of excitement. The unexpected break had not only deepened their connection to the show, but it also reminded them of the importance of patience and perspective. As the opening credits rolled, Samantha turned to Gina with a smile. Ready for the drama? Always, Gina replied, grinning. And with that, they dove back into the world of Mama June, Family Crisis, ready to see what twists and turns awaited them next.